Congratulations on finishing your purple belt self-defense techniques. Now we're going to move on to the knife. With the knife, it's really important to think about. Obviously, it's a blade, and controlling and using those wrist locks are going to be the most important thing in this, and especially soft enough so we can control everything. And we'll talk about that right now. Sensei Mitchell. Okay, so let's go back to that overhead strike. He's going to be trying to slice down right here. If you get cut right here, lots of blood is going to come down and come into your eye. So it's really important to make sure that we're moving out of the way of this. Again, thinking about that 45-degree angle. So he comes in overhead. I really want to trap and grab right away. This time as I step back and I'm controlling, I want you to go into a reverse wrist hold and control the wrist from here. Apply the pressure and kick. And make sure you have control of the wrist. You control the wrist, you control the knife. And one more time, it comes over top. Well, that catch on a 45-degree angle away just in case, because I might slip up a little bit. Or if it's raining, it could slip off. Grab, step back into a reverse wrist hold, apply the pressure, and kick. Thank you, Sensei. Go ahead and give it a try. Okay, now we're going to go on to the hook punch. Again, now this time he's trying to stab right in here. Okay, probably going for my carotid here. So again, it's important that we step away. Okay, and from here, I'm going to turn my hands out like this because you don't want to get cut on the inside here. So as I turn, I'm going to turn my hands, palms in, and then the back of my hand facing out. It's important we need to trap right away here. So as I wrap around, I want to lock this elbow out and hit. Again, just like the regular hook punch. Okay, but we got to do it fast because we need to control this. So from here, lock and trap. Lock this elbow out, half circle step around, again sweeping down. But this time I want you to go with him and control the elbow the entire way. So you can see I'm in a nice good horse stance here. Lock out the elbow and follow up. Okay, thank you, Sensei. Go ahead and give it a try. Okay, now let's move on to the double. Okay, so with the double, again, he's trying to slice 1 and 2. He's probably coming across and then going for a slice and then that stab. Okay, so from here we want to move 1, 2, and block in again. And from here we're going to use momentum. So watch. We come 1, 2, block, use the momentum. Turn into a wrist hold, or an arm bar, and then back fist. Okay, watch one more time. So he comes across 1, 2, block, use momentum. I have a controlled arm bar, and hit. Thank you, Sensei. Go ahead and give it a try. So his first one he's going to be slicing across, and then most likely he's coming back and a kill. So what I want to do again is use the feet. Okay, get out, then I need you to get back in. Okay, nice and fast. We want to jam this power up. Okay, so he comes in, 1, 2. Okay, again, I want to step into that wrist hold and look. I pull to lock the elbow out and trap, push down, hit, hit, hit. Okay, so that's elbow, hammer, elbow. We want this knife to drop if it can. Okay, if not, I still have him in a nice controlled position. So he goes, 1, 2, block it out if you want. Knee kick as you step through. Armbar, elbow, elbow, hammer. Okay, whichever feels natural. Okay, you want it to be a natural self-defense technique. Thank you, Sensei. Okay, and last and final one is a thrust. So obviously, he's trying to end my life in general. If he's got a knife, that's his plan in general. So he's going to come in. We want to use this angle again. So watch how much I step. I'm stepping all the way around to where I'm next to him, and my elbow is right next to his elbow, so I'm controlling, and you can see I've already set myself up for a wrist hold. And so watch, he comes in, I step all the way around, trap and grab, support with the other hand, and then I'm going to actually step back in front of him and unwind completely. So now I have control, and then follow up. So watch one more time. He comes in, I need to get all the way around, my elbow next to his, locking it out. Get your thumbs on the back, and then you're going to step across in front, take a big step back again, unwind. That's a big torque on the wrist there. And when this is done fast, that momentum is going to really throw him. And then of course we always follow up. Thank you, Sensei. So go ahead, give it a try, really focus on those wrist holds. Congratulations on finishing your brown belt. Now as we continually get more advanced, start working with your partner and starting to touch a little bit. Okay, start getting the condition and the feel of what happens when you hit the body a little bit, because you're going to have different reactions every time. So as you get advanced, this is something you're going to want to work on. So let's get into some advanced techniques with the help of Sensei Mitchell. So let's take it from a straight punch. If you remember from yellow belt, our original technique was it's coming straight in, we step to the side, parry, palm heel, and kick. Let's get a little more advanced now. Let's take that parry and we're going to add a hook punch in. This is called a destruction. So instead of just parrying it across, I'm going to parry it into my own hand, and I'm going to destruct right here. Okay, so watch again. Comes in, I parry destruct. This right hand, or the hand that's on the inside, is going to roll around, hit the top of the bicep, step across, chop with the opposite hand to the throat, and then you see I step behind to set myself up for a sweep. Okay, so watch again. That punch comes straight in, destruction, right here. Okay, roll it under and around, hit the bicep again. This stays up for a check, and it's going to come across with that chop, and I've stepped behind, so I'm ready for the sweep. Follow up. Okay, go ahead, give it a try. Don't be afraid to touch a little bit. You need to understand how your partner reacts to these things. So go ahead. So the next technique is a grab elbow. We're in tight right here. In today's world, everybody knows a little bit of martial arts in some capacity or another. So he's going to grab, he's going to elbow with this hand. He's trying to come for the hinge of my jaw to knock me out. So what I want to do is, I want to parry it. I'm going to parry it by putting my elbow out. So this comes in, and I'm parrying, almost like my own elbow to counteract his. So he's coming for that chop. Parry, okay, from here, elbow to the ribs, and then I want you to roll your own elbow up and over. Okay, so watch again. Comes for the grab elbow, parry with my own, keeping this hand up here as a check, hit with the elbow to the ribs, and then I want you to roll over and do your own elbow strike. And then if he's still landing here, okay, or if he's falling, you got a nice solid stance right here. As he's falling, you have a little bit of a knee, a little bonus hit right there if you need. Thank you, Sensei. Go ahead, give it a try. Okay, next is going to be a grab uppercut. So Sensei Mitchell is going to be grabbing right here, and he's trying to come right up for my gut here, right for my solar plexus. So from here, I want to drop my body weight down and a double block. Before with the stick, we had a double block up. Now we're going to double punch down and trap from here. As we trap, keep this as a check. I want to hit the bicep once, hit the throat two, roll this back fist over, twist power. Okay, so watch again. He grabs uppercut, double punch down, hit the bicep one, chop the throat two, and then I'm rolling this over for a back fist, and then follow up kick. Okay, go ahead, give it a try. Okay, and the final technique is going to be a double wrist hit grab from behind. So again, you might be pulling me into an alley, you might be holding me for a buddy that might be coming up in a sec, which we'll get into multiples after this. So the first thing I'm going to do is counter grab, and you can see I'm grabbing, so I have control of him. He thought he had control of me, but now I have control of him. I want to kick straight back and step out and rip up with that same hand, almost like you're tossing a ball in the air. So I counter grab, kick back with that same foot, step in front, toss the ball up, palm up, and as I twist, you can see I've just set myself up for an armbar. So I'm going to kick with the back leg, step in, and do an armbar. Okay, so watch one more time. You grab, I grab, kick, step forward, ball up, turn. I'm in a nice cat stance here. You're going to kick, step forward, and break. Okay, Sensei, go ahead and give it a try. Congratulations on finishing your brown-black self-defense material. Okay, now we're going to move on to red-black. And in red-black, we're going to be dealing with multiple attacks at once. So with the help of my senseis. Okay, guys. Okay, so we're going to do this from a cross grab and a cross grab on this side. Okay, so the first thing I want to do again is control my opponent's weapon. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab. Okay, just like you're shaking hands, grab. I'm going to side kick as my soften-ups. Okay, I'm going to step across. Whichever foot comes across, I'm going to bring that hand up. You can see I created a hole right here. I'm going to sneak under, and pull together, and then follow up. I'm going to hit here, kick, kick. Okay, that'll give me time to get away. So watch one more time. Grab, grab. First thing I do is I counter grab. I want to counter grab first because if I don't, and I kick and kick, okay, they might let go and then they come right back. So I want to control. I'm controlling the situation. So I'm grabbing, just kick, kick, step across, bring that same hand with it, bring it up, like we said before, throwing the ball in the air, step around, unwind, shuffle back, pull together, and follow up, kick, and kick. Thank you, senseis. So go ahead, give it a try. Okay, the next technique is going to be from a double shoulder grab, so same size shoulder grab from here. Okay, they could be setting me up for something here, one might be hooking in, but whatever it is, I don't want to stick around and find out. So the first thing I'm going to do, trap, chop to the neck, that same hand that just chopped, I want to come across and chop to the neck over here. Okay, those are my soft enoughs, and if you need to, you can shuffle in on each because I still have my legs here. So trap 1, 2, from here, okay, the opposite hand, for me it's going to be my right and right. I want to chamber in, and then I'm going to extend out, and I'm hitting at the same time, slide up, back kick, step in, front kick. And now I disperse the situation. So the grabbing, okay, trap 1, 2, okay, chambering in, out, slide up, back kick, slide up, front kick. Okay, go ahead, give it a try. Okay, now we're going to take it from 3 multiple attacks. So with the help of Sensei Martin now, he's going to be choking me from behind. And then what's happening here is I have 2 on my 45-degree angle. So Sensei, you can choke from behind. Okay, the first one is going to be coming in a straight punch. So he's holding me here while these 2 guys are going to try and knock my clock off. Okay, so he's coming in, I'm parrying, and then controlling, and just guiding this into Sensei Martin behind. There's my soften up. Okay, and then right after I do that, Sensei's coming in, I'm going to shift and kick at the same time. So right here I'm in a balanced stance. Okay, chamber back, hit with the elbow, and I want you to step across right into where Sensei Garrett's 45 is, and you're going to chop and turn, and that's going to throw Sensei Garrett into the other opponents. Okay, so watch again. That straight punch is coming in first, I deflect that into Sensei. I'm blocking, double chopping, and kicking at the same time. Wow. And then as I chamber back, I'm going to hit that elbow as a soften up. I'm stepping around on the 45 where Sensei Garrett came from and chopping. And then now I can see the entire situation. Okay, so go ahead and give it a try. Okay, let's do one more technique from a multiple attack. We got 2 again. Sensei Garrett here is going to be double lapel grabbing me, so he's trying to control me from the front. And then I got a choke coming from the back. So obviously my soften ups are going to be important here. So I want to kick back as my first soften up. And then here with Sensei Garrett, I still have all my weapons. So I'm going to hit up inside of his leg and hit up here at the same time while hitting on the outside of the arm. You can't see it on this side, but right here is where I'm striking, right nerve there. Okay, so I kick back and then I hit once. Right here, here's my soften up. The hand that hits, I want you to come in between, threading the needle. Grab your own hand for support. You're going to spin out, which is going to take here. If he hangs on, he's going to break his fingers. And then what I'm going to do is continue the spin in my momentum, clearing Sensei's hands, striking, slide up side kick. So it's a left hand punch and then a slide up side kick. So watch again. Sensei's grabbing, soften ups, back kick, 3-handed strike. Wow. Okay, right here you can see how much of a soften up that was. Slide it down, thread the needle, grab your own hand, reinforce side block and continue that roll. Clear out, punch, slide up, side kick. Now I can control the situation. So go ahead and give that a try. Action. Out. Action. Congratulations on finishing your red-black multiple attacks. Okay, now we're going to move on to the black belt section. So we're going to revisit some of our older techniques that we did and just advance them up a little bit. So with the help of Sensei Mitchell. Okay, so let's go back to that hook punch. Okay, again, he's trying to come around and hit me on the side of the face. What we're going to do here is the 7 swords. Okay, this is an American Kempo technique, but I really find it effective. So from here, we're going to use the knives and double block again. Front hand is going to slide up, hitting the neck, palm heel, uppercut. Now see how this hand comes up? Okay, this is going to set me up for my next technique. I'm going to step behind, crane on the rock, hit, and now I'm setting up with my back hand here. Unwind, chop, and then come back up as it goes down. And if you want, you can add a back kick right in there if he's not done yet. So watch again. From here, 1, 2, chop to the neck, 3 palm, uppercut chamber right here, or it can be open, but I like to do an uppercut. Step behind, hit, and I'm chambering up here for my unwind, hit, and then swing that same arm back up and kick. Okay, so go ahead and give it a try. Okay, now we're going to go back to that full Nelson we did earlier. This time we're going to try and trap him before he can totally lock it in. So Sensei Mitchell's going to come behind, see? And as he's coming up, I want you to anchor down, keep your elbows in, and double punch forward. Right Higadosh stance here. This is going to help me anchor down. Okay, from here, I have his arms trapped. I'm going to headbutt backwards if I can, and kick back. From here, I'm going to grab his fingers with my palm down, my thumb is under. Okay, we're going to do a finger lock here. And then I want you to wrap this arm under and grab yourself. It's kind of like a reverse figure four. I'm going to step around, and I'm going to start by pulling and anchoring in, and then unwind, and I'm going to slide this elbow to the back of his head. And then from here, knee to the ribs. Okay, so watch again. He's coming around, comes up, boom, trap down. Okay, from here, head back, kick back, grab thumb under, my palm down. The hand that's trapping under, just grab your own for anchoring in. I'm stepping around, start by anchoring down. So I'm pulling up on the fingers, but then I'm pulling his whole arm down. Step back one more time, right elbow, knee kick, and then out. Okay, go ahead and give that a try. Okay, now we're going to go back to that overhead strike with the stick. This time we're going to get a little more advanced. We're going to use that momentum he has by coming down over the head. Again, we're going to start by stepping off on that 45-degree angle and getting out of the way, just in case if the block misses. So I'm going to block, but this time instead of fighting the power, I'm going to trap and I'm going to rotate it down. And then you can see I'm rotating my hands just as I would do a golf swing. So it comes overhead. I block, I trap, and as I'm going down, my hands rotate, and I'm going to hit the inside. So I'm creating that circle, completing it. Hit on the inside. I'm going to sneak under, and you're going to push up at the same time you sneak under. This is going to rip it out, just like that lever technique from here. Step back, hit 1, 2, and then come over the top, 3 on the back. And you can go for the mastoid. So from here, go over, boom, step off to the side, grab, golf swing. So right now I got this here, just hitting, come up, step through, palm up, push up. Step back one more time, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, go ahead and give that a try. Okay, now we're going to go back to the knife a little bit. We're going to go back to that double strike. Okay, this time again, thinking of that theory about using his momentum and his energy, we're going to use it against him. So again, Sensei Mitchell. Okay, we're going to go back to that double. So he's coming 1, 2. Now instead of staying here and destructing the energy, we're going to take the energy with us. And as we're turning, my top hand, my left hand is going to roll around. We're going to trap. And as I'm using his momentum, I'm going to go down with him. So you can see I have him in an armbar position. I'm going to lean in using my body. And now I have him controlled. Okay, so watch again. Still with the same footwork. 1, 2, but instead of staying here, we're going to use that rotation energy. And as we come around, my left hand is going to wrap around, and I'm going to bring him down, keeping him in an armbar position, lean into the elbow, and now I have him controlled. Okay, so let's do it one more time. Let's watch him a little faster. Here we go. Okay, you can see I have full control over here. Okay, so go ahead, give that a try. Okay, now we're going to start working with the chair a little bit, because obviously not all attacks are going to be the same way. They're not going to be from standing, they're not going to be from the ground. Okay, we got to train for all scenarios. So for this one, we're going to do the chair. So with the help of Sensei Mitchell again. Okay, I'm in my seated position. Okay, he wants the seat for some reason. I don't know, maybe we had a confrontation before earlier, but he's coming at me and I'm sitting down. So right now he's got the advantage. Okay, so what I want to do is he's got a straight punch coming in. Okay, so from here I want to parry and circle block. Okay, this is going to help move his momentum past me. From here, I want a right knee and a right elbow at the same time. So use the leverage of the chair to get your elbow and knee at the same time. From here, this is already chambered up. I'm going to come back. You can come in the back of the neck, or straight down, draw back cast stance, and front kick. Okay, so watch one more time. So when his energy's coming at me, we want to divert it off to the side. It comes in, parry, circle block. So left, right. Right elbow, right knee, same time. I'm hitting the inside of his leg, a lot of pressure points there, and I'm gunning for the ribs here. Or I can get the solar plexus. From here, I'm chambered up, right elbow back. Draw back cast stance, and front kick. And your chair will be your friend on this one. As you can see, I put him right into it. So go ahead and give that a try. Okay, now we're going to take a technique from behind. Still working with the chair, but this time he's going to have both of my weapons, my arms, okay? So help Sensei Mitchell again. He's going to double wrap me from behind here. Okay, remember I said before, the chair is going to be your friend on a lot of these techniques. So the first thing I want to do, I obviously can't kick back, but he's close enough to where I have my head. Okay, so try and get a headbutt in there. From here, I'm actually going to just pinch my shoulders in, and I can even grab the chair if you need to, and I'm going to pinch and grind against his arms. From here, I'm going to hit my right arm out. This is going to create a gap for me to escape from. I'm going to go to my left, roll out, keeping this track in, setting myself up for an armbar to hit. I want to left knee to the inside, and pound on the back of the head, or elbow, depending on how you land out. So watch again. He's going to control two of my weapons. I want him back. Bum. I hit. I'm going to grind his arms, the pressure points, forearms, right against the chair. Kick the one arm out, step around to the opposite side, keep this trapped in, into an armbar against the chair, left knee, and hit. Good. Go ahead and give it a try. Okay, here's our final technique. Again, we're going to do it from a seated chair position. Okay, this time it's going to be a one-arm choke from behind, and I'm being all the way taken down. So this is kind of a worst-case scenario type deal. Okay, so let's take a look and watch. So I'm seated down right here. Sensei Mitchell is going to come from behind. It's a one-arm choke. And remember what I said before. As soon as you start to feel that one arm come around, get that chin under. Okay, but he's going to be dragging me back. So from here, I'm going all the way down. Okay, so now I got to get out of this. From here, I want to right chop or elbow. You're going to bring the closest knee up and in, create the space. Okay, other foot's going to come all the way around. And that's called a scissor takedown. Okay, so it's like an axe kick coming straight down. From here, I'm going to lock it in, push his arm down towards the floor because it's anchored against my leg. So I'm creating an arm bar and locking in. Okay, you can see that hurts. Okay, so watch one more time. So I'm at my seated position. Sensei comes in, I don't know what's going on. Boom, we're going down. From here, soften up, create the space with the right knee. Left foot comes around, or if it's opposite, whichever one is closest, straight down. And you're going to anchor your arm bar right against your own knee. Now I'm going to control position. You can hit, and then cross out. Okay, so go ahead, give that a try.